documentary.
Right.
See what I'm saying? Because I would have went to a whole nother place, probably would have did something totally different. But I didn't go to college. Full ride, that's what they told me. I didn't go. I did this. He telling me, come to LA, da-da-da-da. I could probably. But if I don't, then what else could I do? And in my mind, it's like, I could have, but in this time span, what else could you have done that you could be proud of? You know what I mean? So I just been focusing on like that part.
What do you feel is your calling?
I don't know, man. I mean, I ain't gonna say I don't know. I say I'm definitely supposed to be a speaker. What that message is specifically, I'm not sure. But I do feel like God is expecting me to do something more than just entertain. And I think a part of me felt like, too, being in that position that early in Hollywood wouldn't allow me to tell the message that I would want to tell. So it's kind of like, I'm not going to set myself up to be in an unfavorable situation knowing that I'm going to be compromising the message that I would like to give in a way that I would want to give if I had full control over it. And I'm not going to come and do a bunch of cat stuff and then try to come back and do, because at that point your reputation is going to be that. Like, you know what I mean? It's kind of hard to clean up after that sometimes. So it's like, the type of stuff that I would want to put out, y'all not going to really let me do it. So I'm not going to even play with it. You know what I mean? I'd rather, if I can't keep it true, then I don't want to do it. And I think I was struggling with that as a script writer. You know what I mean? As a writer, it's like, what you say, you put out there. Sometimes you want to reflect, this is the reality of the situation, but it's like, the way the universe or the law of the universe work, what you put out there, you attract. So yes, I want to reflect the community, but if I keep putting that out there, I'm going to keep producing that. So at some point, I can't keep on putting out that. I have to develop a skill to reflect what I want to see in the community and not what I already see. And that skill has been like, how do you do that in an authentic way? And it's been discouraging of trying to figure out how do you reflect what's going on, but reflect it in a way that's moving forward. That's, you know what I mean? So it's kind of like, what my calling is, I've been going back and forth. Should I rap? Should I do poetry? Should I teach? Should I be a preacher? Should I act? Should I, you know what I mean, do theater? Should I do film? Like, I don't know. I feel like
you done it all.
That's what I'm saying. Another part of me is like, all of it. If all of it is coming that easy to you, do all of it. Right. You know what I mean?
So if you had to choose tomorrow and say, hey, I want to do one specific project where I can get these people, I can get the funding, where are you going? What are you looking at?
If I could do one specific project,
get everything in your hands tomorrow, what you doing?
That's crazy. I ain't gonna lie, I do a film because I feel like a film it just translate. Because in a film you could do all of the above. You know what I mean? Like with music, it's just a song. With poetry, it's just a poem. But when you put film into it, I could act, I could direct it, I could have dialogue, I could have poetry, and I could have music. I could do all of it. So I could put all of those forms in one thing. So I'll go for a film, and more people could see it at one time for a long period of time. You know what I mean?
Yep.
So I go with a film off rip. It'll be like, all right, boom, music, poetry, the cinematography of it. You know, a picture can say 1,000 words. So the acting that you have up in there, the frame of it, all of that will be so like, it'll be a film for sure. For sure.
Yeah. I agree wholeheartedly, man. I think that's where it's at. You know, that's where it would be at, the film.
And second to that would be a play. Because I feel like you could still film a play.
Right.
In a play, you get live interaction with the audience. Because a film, you could watch it and you kind of like, I don't know what other people thought about it.
Everyone has their own interpretation.
Yeah, but in a play, you hear live responses.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's more interactive.
Do you have a film in mind that you would be ready to go? Or you already have a script? Or
I don't already have a script per se, but I got a bunch of ideas in my head.
Right.
Okay. Like the play Taste Harmony. I'll do that. that's the Richmond version of Romeo and Juliet. I would do that. Cause I feel like in today's time we don't have a lot of like love stories that's like genuine love stories. It's like hood love stories, and I don't want this to necessarily feel like a hood love story. I want it to be like a poetic love story that just so happens to take place in the hood.
Yeah.
So people that's from the street writing poetry.
How can filmmakers get in contact with you directly?
Email.
Yeah.
Email or phone.
Yeah.
Like I feel like I'm very accessible just in that. Like you can hit me on Instagram, you can hit me on email, or you can text me or call me. But yeah, Taze Harmony, I think that'd be a dope, just the title, Taze Harmony. Dope. I think that film would be dope. I got another play I did called Po' Boy's Kitchen. Talks about a black store in the heart of Richmond, California, and the different characters that come into the store. I think that'd be dope. I got a bunch of ideas for a film.
Right.